Morning. This is Nita with the Timepiece Garden. Kitty Blaze is up there by the water tank, watching Panda Dog looking for the rabbit. Because the hill is trimmed, so, rabbit doesn't have a good hiding spot unless it goes to the scrub that I left for the chickens. So yeah, that's the downhill view. All right, what are we going to do? Finish some stuff. Some of the smaller bricks, where the moles have dug over winter on the outside of the garden, they're pulling up the staples for my black woven fabric. So I'm going to lay some bricks, because these are them leftovers, along the backside. That upper corner tends to be where they're the most, to help hold the fabric in place, because as it comes up, it wants to push over that way, and then it wants to slide downhill. I got to put the bricks in. I found that out when I was trimming yesterday. And then I got the blower here, so I can blow off where I trim so it doesn't ground out the fence, and I got the pruning shears for that tree sapling area back there. It's like that every year where I got to cut stuff back so the branches don't grow out and touch the fence. So that's where we're going to start. And then I will end up picking up the DR trimmer and starting back over there where the fig is, and then working towards the house. Here's the view from where I did out here. All trimmed, stump, stump, my line of string. Life is awesome. All right, let me get busy, and I'll talk to you later. It's the back side of the orchard. You can kind of tell. You got my woven fabric, grass space, and then you've got a wall of green. It keeps everything off the fence. Gives me ample room to come back here and walk without, trying to climb through that stuff to fix something in the fence if it goes wrong. And still gives the chickens a hiding place. They want to know if I'm going to throw them tomatoes, because this is where, close to where the tomatoes were growing last year, and I would throw them tomatoes over here. And that's what they're looking for. They're like, Mom, you got tomatoes? Oh, not today. But everything's blown off, trimmed, edged. My newer bricks with the little 3 holes that I wasn't sure what I was going to do with. I had mole issues here all winter long. And they've dug up so much, most of the fabric staples are not working, and it's all bubbled and so on down the line. It's okay. It's one of the areas that I want to enlarge, kind of way up there at the top where you could see where I was testing it. I like the larger distance. I don't have to trim as often, and it defines where the edge should be. So I need to buy a roll of fabric, woven fabric, a couple of bags of staples, just kind of lay extra all the way down, re-staple it so it all stays in place, and then get more daffodils and give me a row of daffodils right here on the outside of the fabric. So we get to a point where not only are they not in there eating my trees, but they're not coming up to the woven fabric in the wintertime. They stay over there in the jungle. Go to the forest. Be free. All right, let me go on and get busy. I gotta, get the DR out and finish doing the DR stuff now that this garden is done. Talk to you later. All right, what's next? I put all the tools up here. Batteries are charged, and I wore them all out with the blower. It happens, I know it. So, but I went ahead and brought the string trimmer up here. They use the same batteries. I have 3 batteries. I need like 5. That's all I can say, because I can't do it all on the same day. I still need to blow out garden 2. And then from there, it's the DR trimmer, and I'm going to start that after lunch. It starts with the fig tree way down there, that one. And then it's the fig tree, it's the compost pile, it's around the wood racks, around the pump house, around here, all of this up here. Zoom out so you can see. Yeah, all of this up here. And let me skip this. So I need to do back up in here for the weeds in the grass without knocking down my daylilies, and this is where I need the string trimmer. And then we jump over there and go back to the DR trimmer. Do some string trimmer up there with my girlfriend, my little fairy lady hanging out. And just kind of, keep going. But it's lunchtime. So we're going to go have some lunch. And I'll talk at you later. And I'm not gonna lie, I like it when I'm not fighting snakes. It's just that easy. So from the stump over, all that tall mess is gone. And I didn't go all the way to the mullein because I want to harvest the mullein. But otherwise, all the tall grass back here, it's all down, it's gone. All the stuff around the firewood, around the compost, even the upper portion of the road. I know you can't quite see it because of the daylilies. But, you know, like, oh, look, it's a clear trail. It is, and the chickens are doing their thing. They're like, Mom's cut all the grass. Quick, get all the bugs. So again, nice, even, clear path. You can tell it's all clear all the way up to the hillside. Started there, so I know where I stopped, and I did stop. I still got the rest of that hill to do. My entire dip there, so the security light shines so the coyotes don't come up and get too close to Panda. And then basically the rest of the front yard, the telephone pole, the edging around the flower garden here, around the fire pit, around the firewood there, and around a couple of the trees that, you know, I can't get close enough to mow. And then for the most part, I'm done. And the hardest parts will be this hill and the dip. You know, and it's not that they're hard, they're just, it's got a tall slope. You know, it's just how it is. But I stopped, took a water break. You know, I'm gonna let that cool for a second, check it and see if it needs gas. If so, fill it, and if not, keep on going. Freckles is like, thanks, Mom. I got the bugs. I'm eating the ticks and the chiggers. So my lady's just up over the hill surveying. Copper's kind of down that end somewhere. She's snacking. And there's Kitty Blaze, supervisor in training. Yep. We say, psst, 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 Kitty Blaze, look at Mama's. There's the panda dog. And there's the supervisor. She's checking the edge. She's like, okay, Mom, you left the oxeye daisies there. Where's that panda dog? Where's that panda dog? It's your Mommy's bestest girlfriend. Psst, psst, panda dog. Panda. You're such a good girl, huh? You're such a good girl. All right, y'all have a great time. And we'll talk to you later. Everything trimmed. A little walkway. The rest of the hill. All the way down to the road. You know, part of that reason is squirrels like the squirrels. Squirrels, mice, other rodents like the tall grass. Snakes like the rodents. So do fleas and ticks. So you take all that stuff off the road, and I can walk down the road and not catch a tick because I'm, 6 feet on either side. So, and again, for that area, security light. It's a good thing. But I'm done. I'm done. Everything's been trimmed around the wood. I mean, just everything's been trimmed. Cleaned up, blew everything off, put the tools away. Blue Jeep. That's me. And yeah, supervisor's inspecting. And I'm done. I'm gonna go take a shower and figure out what I'm gonna do for dinner and just not do anything else for the rest of the day. So y'all have an awesome day. Have a wonderful evening. And we will talk to you later.